Hello everyone, my name is Shane, and in this video we're going to be doing an unboxing, and I'm going to give my first impressions on the black color of the Galaxy S26 Ultra. There's a few days left to pre-order this, and if you're watching this at any other time, I'll have links to the best deals on this in the description below. But let's not waste any time, check out the black S26 Ultra. Here's our first look at the black color. Inside the box, going to have our usual suspects. SIM ejection tool, some paperwork, and a USB Type-C to Type-C charging cable. Let's go ahead and check out the star of the show here, the black Galaxy S26 Ultra. First impressions of the black color, really like the look and feel of this year's S26 Ultra. Comparing it to last year's S25 Ultra, actually a very similar shade of black on this. I am personally much preferring the new camera module on this year compared to these black reflective plastic rings here. We just have a clean metal look here, some frosted glass on the back. So while not much has really changed, there is a nicer feel and look on this S26 Ultra. Not as sharp of edges on this one. Looking at the sides here, also pretty similar. We do have a slightly larger power button now on the S26 Ultra. And looking at this a little closer, maybe a slightly darker shade of black on this S26 Ultra. Let's go ahead and take a look at our S Pen here on the black. Looks like we get a gray S Pen to go with this. I do appreciate that it is a darker color to actually match the phone this year. Last year's S25 Ultra had this lighter colored S Pen to go with it. And it is worth mentioning there is a minor change on the S Pen this year. It's a little bit slimmer now on the S26 Ultra, as you can see. The button also appears to be a little bit smaller on the side. So you do notice that it is a little bit slimmer using this new one, but overall not a major change. And make sure to keep the button up when you press this one in because there is a slight new design that it kind of wraps around the corner of the phone. Here's a look at the cobalt violet versus the black. This cobalt violet can sometimes look gray depending on what lighting environment you have it in. So sometimes it can look close actually to this black color. When you're outdoors, you'll definitely notice that violet color more on this. When you're indoors, it's really a darker gray, but I still just personally prefer the classic black color. Looking at some other black Samsung phones, the Galaxy S25 Edge also looking very similar here. Going back a few generations, that's when Samsung used to make actual true black phones. So the S21 Ultra on the left here and the Fold 3 on the right. So Samsung definitely opting for a more gray option here with their more modern smartphones. Here's a look at the black S22 Ultra. This also maintained that classic Samsung black color, but a totally different feel now on this S26 Ultra. Having the rounded corners instead of the boxy corners, more sharper sidings, much more rounded sidings on past gens of these phones. Looking at the S23 Ultra side by side with the S26 Ultra, this generation, as far as the whole Ultra series, honestly, one of the bigger improvements. So even if you're still on the S23 Ultra right now, you don't necessarily need to jump to this S26 Ultra. I think some of your general performance tasks might be improved on the S26 Ultra. But as far as your battery life and an improved S Pen experience and getting some AI features on this S23 Ultra still, and a quick look here next to the S24 Ultra, this definitely had a sharper, boxier feel on the corner. But I saw a lot of people online saying the S24 Ultra was peak Ultra smartphone. We still have the Bluetooth S Pen, titanium sidings, getting the anti-reflective display. Definitely still a very solid option here in 2026. Overall this year with the S26 Ultra, it seems like Samsung is trying to make their lineup as uniform as possible. So Ultra really rounding out like these base S26s. And now taking our first look at the 6.9-inch display. Been really enjoying using the S26 Ultra in my first couple weeks of usage. Of course, we have the privacy screen here, so able to completely dim out your screen from an angle pretty much. You can see there without the privacy display on, can still see the screen, but as soon as I turn that on, you can see it pretty much blacks out your screen. So I've been really enjoying the privacy display exclusive to this S26 Ultra. However, there has been some controversy over this. There's some saying that the display on the S25 Ultra is better because of not having it, which I will say in my side-by-side comparisons initially here, there is a little bit more vibrancy on the S25 Ultra. Viewing angles seem to be better on this S25 Ultra as well as a result of not having those privacy features. So I would say you're losing a little bit of brightness here, but overall still a great looking display. Here are most of the Ultras side by side, aside from the original S20 Ultra. My battery inflated on that one, so it's out of commission at this point, but all my other Ultras working extremely well. I personally was a big fan of the rounded design of the S21 Ultra. Initially, in my first couple weeks of use, I'm really enjoying the new feel and design on this phone. But overall, initially really liking this black color for the S26 Ultra. I also have a sweet spot for that icy blue color. However, I know a lot of people appreciate seeing the black color, but aside from that, I'm definitely liking this just simple blacked out design on this S26 Ultra. Let me know what your thoughts are on this phone initially in the comments below, and be sure to give a like on your way out, and thanks so much for watching. Take care.